Friends, we have come together today to witness the union of Andrew Axum and Ariel Curio in marriage. Marriage is a public act signifying the desire of two people to unite and live their new lives together according to God's design. Because of this, marriage is not to be entered into unadvisedly, lightly, or selfishly, but reverently, deliberately, and in accordance with the purpose for which God has instituted it.
If I was to tell you about how Andrew and I grew up, I would just tell you that my brother was the smartest, most athletic, best looking, most charming, and most well-behaved kid in school. And we were homeschooled.
Ariel, today I take you to be my wife in the holy covenant of marriage. Before God, family, and friends, I vow to faithfully, patiently, humbly, and joyfully choose to love you as your husband, just as Jesus Christ so chooses to love his church.
I met Ariel my freshman year of college. I was very nervous to come to college, and she was one of the first people that really reached out to me and kind of took me in, and it was probably one of the most impactful things that's ever happened to me in my life. The way that she showed me how to walk with the Lord and just really loved me really well. And it was summer after our sophomore year, Ariel went to Miami. So I call her and we're talking, and I'm like, so Ariel, are there any boys there? She's like, well, there's like this one guy that I think might be interested in me, but he's kind of like, I don't know, I kind of feel like he's my brother. And obviously those feelings changed.
Andrew, today before God, our friends, and our families, I promise that each and every day for the rest of our lives, I will choose to love you. I will be your closest friend, constant companion, and biggest fan in the sweet seasons of life as well as the times of difficulty.
I've looked up to Andrew for as long as I can remember. He's been a strong, wise, and upright man of God. The best thing about Andrew is that he's always loved me. It's because Andrew doesn't love because of what I've done, but he loves me because I'm his brother. I'm just really excited as Andrew and Ariel begin their married life to see how they grow closer to each other as they grow closer to God.
A few weeks ago, Ariel and I were just hanging out, and she was just kind of having a rough day, and we just kind of sat down and we're talking, and she starts crying, and I'm like, Ariel, what's wrong, and she's like, I don't feel at home. I don't feel at home when I'm not with Andrew. Just like this idea that it was hard for her to be away from him, so I am so glad that you get to be home with him. And I'm so glad that I can be a part of this day. And I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to just walk alongside of you guys in this next part of your lives.
I'll persevere through difficulty with you and rejoice in blessings with you. I vow to lead you and our family as I obediently follow Jesus. I vow to seek your continued sanctification and be used by God to make you holy. I will pray with and for you daily. I will study the scriptures with you, and I will fulfill the Great Commission alongside of you. I vow to keep this covenant until death separates us. I choose to love you. I will never divorce you. I will always remain faithful.
I promise to love and cherish my relationship with Christ first and with you second. To follow you as you follow Christ, to submit humbly to your leadership of our family as the church submits to Christ, to be committed to nurture, support, and care for you, to be faithful to pray for you and for our family, to praise God every day we are blessed to have together. I promise to honor and speak well of you in public and in private, to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, to assume the best in you, to challenge, sharpen, and encourage you as you grow more into the man that God has created you to be. I vow to keep this covenant until death separates us. From this day forward, I choose to love you. I will never divorce you, and I will always remain faithful to you.
Andrew and Ariel, since you have made this marital covenant before God in this assembly, by the authority vested in me by Jesus Christ as a minister of the gospel, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Whatever therefore God has joined together, let no man separate. Andrew, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Andrew Earl Axson.